Let me ask you a question. What is the most ignored SpongeBob character in YouTube videos? Maybe it's Pearl, maybe Mrs. Puff. Well, I want to say, no matter what you picked, you're actually wrong. It is this Goofy Goober. No, you aren't looking at some obscure SpongeBob media or fan drawing. This is a sea bunny. But for you to understand, we have to go back. This is Jaruna parva, a type of sea slug. They live in the Indo-Pacific region. Its rhinophores, or antennae-like structures resembling the ears of a rabbit, giving it the name sea bunny. The papillae, sensory hair-like things on its body, are what those black things are all over it. They also resemble fur, making the name sea bunny make even more sense. By the way, they actually eat sea sponges. You may be wondering what these aquatic slugs have to do with anything. The reason I bring these up is because the SpongeBob sea bunny highly resembles the slug. However, it is in a more bunny-like stance. The sea bunnies in SpongeBob act as a sort of background animal, appearing multiple times throughout the shows as a wild animal. They have quite an evil personality, being a little guy on the surface, then being the ultimate trickster, as shown here in these two clips. Kind of reminds me of Louie from Pikmin, in my opinion. There are a lot of appearances of this little rascal in multiple shows and even video games, but I will cover those later. The first show, in-show mention actually, not appearance, in-show mention, is in Season 9 episode, Copy Bob Ditto Pants. In this episode, Plankton clones SpongeBob 306 times in an attempt to get the formula. Side note, do you recognize the name Sea Bunny, or it looks faintly from somewhere? Well, that is because there's an entire episode about these rascally rabbits. I will not be like the sponge tubers and summarize the whole dang episode, but rather briefly describe it, and I can let you watch it yourself. I'm not going to summarize the entire thing plot for plot. The episode in Season 11, called Bunny Hunt, revolves around sea bunnies being absolute menaces and then colonizing Squidward's house. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's chaos. The title card for this episode directly references the appearance of the Jaruna parva sea slug I had mentioned earlier. In the Season 14 Halloween special, Creep Away Camp, they appear in a scene where Squidward is walking peacefully, and for fun, the sea bunnies crawl inside Boots and crush Bro's feet. In Camp Coral's 4th episode, Squidward is again walking peacefully. And then a sea bunny takes out a whole flipping set of knife and fork and tries to eat him. In Camp Coral's 15th episode, Hill Foo, SpongeBob decides to challenge young Sandy, and while training, challenges a sea bunny. He then gets 360 no-scoped and triple batter fried by the sea bunny as it beats him. In the Patrick Star Show, sea bunnies appear very rarely, being treated as way more of a hidden character of sorts. The main sea bunny in the show, named Pink Eye, makes an attempt to steal Ouchie the sea urchin's food, but to no avail. Remember how I said earlier that a sea bunny appeared in a video game, just to say that I would cover it later? There are a lot of appearances of this little rascal in multiple shows and even video games, but I will cover those later. Well, now is later. A whole 4 minutes later. And now, you see, the latest appearance of the sea bunny is in a licensed Roblox game called SpongeBob Tower Defense. As far as I know, their only appearance in the game is as a pet that gives you terribly low bonuses. I hope you enjoyed this video, as it is my first one with the upgraded microphone and editing style. I probably won't make another SpongeBob video again, but knowing this little goober is my favorite character, and knowing how unknown it is, I had to make a video showing these rascals in better detail.